Tiger Woods. Yang Young-eun catches a tiger by its tail. Final four, no more. The K-League's final is set between a pair of big spenders. Underage. Korea's youth team looks for a third straight Asian championship. And if you're looking for a cock, you found one at Sports Express. Hello and welcome to Sports Express. I'm Jason Lee. And it's always a very busy week in the world of Korean sports with several international soccer matches. The K-League's playoffs are underway, and just when you thought baseball was over, we bring you the Konami Cup. But first, let's start with golf. And you know, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. Seems easy enough in nursery rhymes, but trying to do that on the PGA Tour, well, that's another story. Tiger Woods had won 6 straight stroke play championships and entered the final round of the HSBC Champions, trailing leader Retief Goosen by 5 strokes. Now, he managed to catch the South African, but could he make it 7 in a row? There was a Korean in his way. Shanghai, China, the site of the event, which is part of the European Tour, and Tiger came on strong. His approach on 14. Check it out. Oh, that is tight, and that would set up a nice shot for eagle. Let's go to 18 for bird. 6 birdies in all for Tiger, who fired a final round 5 under 67. And good round for Tiger. Meanwhile, Retief Goosen on 14. Check out his approach. Oh, that is just about as good as you're going to get. That would lead to a bird. But then the wheels came off on the back 9, including his approach on 18, which goes into the drink. Kerplink. Goosen would struggle to a final round 1 over 73, leaving him in 3rd. That left just enough of a window for Korean Yang Young-eun, who birdied 7. Young extending his lead with a birdie on 12 thanks to this approach. Some great approaches in this tournament, including this one. Gets the nice roll up as well. Not quite in the hole, but close enough for a bird. And then on 18, to seal the deal, the birdie on 18 for a 2-stroke victory over, are you kidding me, beating Tiger Woods by 2. His final round 3 under 69 takes Young to 14 under for the tournament. He takes home a nice paycheck, $833,000, easily his biggest paycheck. Regular on the Japanese tour, you know, I think you might consider playing some more of the European events, as he saw his ranking skyrocket from 77th to 38th. Perhaps we'll even see him join KJ Choi a little more often on the PGA Tour. At the LPGA's Tournament of Champions, we go to Magnolia Grove in Mobile, Alabama. Julie Inkster chipping for eagle on 4. Oh! That would take Inkster to 4 under 68 for her round. A nice way to finish off. Paula Creamer on 11. And here's an approach.
Love that little 3/4 shot.
Yeah, that 3/4 shot would set up a nice bird. And that would tie her for second with Inkster. On the other hand, Kim Joo-mi, the top Korean, birdieing 18 to take 5th at 4 under for the tournament. As for your winner, who else would it be for this year? Well, of course, Lorena Ochoa. What a season she's been having. Her approach on 15, that would lead to a bird for her. And then on 18, Ochoa would par to close out the tournament with a record score of 21 under, as she takes the Player of the Year honors as well as the Tournament of Champions. Other Koreans to note, Chang Jung finishing in 6th place. Kang Soo-yeon would finish 9th as a trio of Koreans would find their way into the top 10 for the Tournament of Champions. Well, when Korea went to Iran to play their final Asian Cup qualifier, assistant coach Afshin Gutby was not allowed into the country where he was born in. Gutby holds dual citizenship to Iran as well as the U.S., but only had one of his passports on him at the time. Guess which one it was. So the team went on without him for the game that really wouldn't decide much, as both teams have already qualified for next year's Final 16. And knowing that, head coach Pim Verbeek selected most of his younger players who took the opportunity to train for the upcoming Asian Games. Azadi Stadium in Tehran, Iran, home of the Iron Sheik. And Iran with a free kick. Zahid Hashemian heads it wide. Oh, coming close for that. Korea also with a free kick of their own. It's going to be taken by Lee Chun-soo. And this one's well saved by keeper Hassan Rudbarian. And then getting some help from the defense on the goal line. Second half, Reza Enyadi. He gets the header off the corner kick to open the scoring for Iran. You get a better look at it on the replay over here, actually. Let's take another look at it. Just getting it by Kim Young-kwang, the keeper. Not really much of a chance, as he had to be quick to get a piece of that one. And then Kim Young-kwang hung out to dry by his defense as Hussein Badamaki scores on the breakaway. And if you take a look at the replay on this one, he actually gets it through his legs. And the defense pretty much giving up on the play. And that would lead to 2-0 as your final. Now, ironically, Korea's actual Asian Games squad played the day before in Changwon, Korea against Japan. Park Ji-young among the players to highlight Korea's team. And Park got Korea on the board just 4 minutes into the game on the header. Beauty that was. Assistant Hong Myung-bo taking over the team, while Verbeek in Iran with the senior squad. Now, Korea dominated much of the first half. Igono with a shot, but unable to find the net. Korea came out attacking in the second as well. Kim Sung-young on the free kick just high. Yang Dong-hyun flashing some nice moves, but Kenya Matsui there to make the save. 64th minute, Kota Ueda on the cross. An Tae-hyun has it deflected off his own head for an own goal that ties it up at 1. And that's the way this one would end, as both goalkeepers held their own the rest of their way.
힘과 스피드 이런 것이 훨씬 더 좋았다고 생각을 하고요. 또 앞으로 또 많이 모여서 훈련하고 또 전주련 갔다 오면 더 성장한 모습이 나오지 않을까 생각합니다.
저희가 훈련한 기간에 비해서 오늘 아주 우리 선수들은 좋은 기량을 발휘했다고 생각하고 있습니다.
Well, the K-League's playoffs saw the Suwon Samsung Blue Wings meet the Pohang Steelers, while FC Seoul visited Seongnam to meet the Chanma Ilhwa. Questions going into these games: would Lee Dong-guk play a factor for Pohang after returning from injury just 2 games ago? And could Park Ju-young get back on track for Seoul after somewhat of a sophomore jinx? Well, he's been known to be clutch, so could he be there for Seoul when they need him most? Let's go find out. Hancheon Stadium in Seongnam, just to the southeast of Seoul, and both goalies challenged. Kim Byung-ji just stopping one on the goal line. Kim An-yoon raises his arms, thinking he's got a goal here, but the officials say no. You know what? You take a look at the replays, I'd say that one's in. But no goal. In the 40th minute, poor clearing by Seoul, and then nobody's watching Mota. He sneaks in past the back line, and it's 1-0 for Seongnam. Second half saw opportunities without much fruition. Seoul's best chance to score came on a free kick. Park Ji-young going for goal, but he's high. Seongnam is into the final after a 1-0 victory.
단 게임으로 끝나는 거기 때문에 경기는 어떤 쪽으로 흐를지 모르거든요. 그래서 일단 거기에 대해서 일단 수비서부터 미드필드, 공격까지 차분하게 준비를 한 거죠.
Suwon hosting the other semi against Pohang, and this one was physical. Suwon owning much of the attack, but nothing to show for it. That was until Baek Ji-hoon's mid-range shot that finds the back of the goal. Look at that blast. And a powerful drive it was. You know, I thought maybe the goalkeeper should have had that one. If you take a look, it kind of almost goes right through his hands, but a powerful drive it was. Second half, enter Lee Dong-guk, and he adds some fire to their offense, but not quite enough. Suwon win 1-0.
저뿐만이 아니라 저희 선수들 모두가 지금 우승을 하려는 그 목표가 좀 굉장히 강하기 때문에 또 저희가 뭐 오늘만 이기면은 저희가 우승할 수 있다는 생각을 하고 있고.
Suwon also busy with the FA Cup semifinal as well. They met with amateur side Kookmin Bank. Busy week for Baek Ji-hoon, who also played for the game against Japan. And Suwon opens the scoring in extra time of the first half. Silva on the volley somehow gets through. And then extra minutes in the second half, Baek Ji-hoon puts it away on a well-placed goal. 2-0, Suwon advanced to the final. In the other semifinal, it was Incheon versus Cheonnam. This one went to penalty shootouts before Cheonnam took it 4-3. All right, back to the international scene in soccer and all the way to India, where Korea was going after the third straight AFC Youth Championship title. And with North Korea also in the semifinal against Jordan, it was possible to see an all-Korean final. But first things first, Korea met Japan in the semifinal round. Calcutta's Salt Lake Stadium hosting the semi, just 40 seconds in, and some great build-up by Korea in the red. And eventually it would be Shim Young-sung who finishes on the turn and fire with the left. 1-0. What a great start for Korea. However, Japan regroup, and someone misses Yasuhito Morishima all alone on the left, but Cho Soo-hyuk comes up huge with the save. Second half, Japan would work it to Morishima again. This time he gets the better of Cho to tie it up at 1. Korea would continue to attack. Let's take it down the left, but this time, as they work it in, the shot, well, it sails well over the goal. However, good opportunity. 5 minutes left, and Shim Young-sung gets hacked down by Makino. That is a red card for him. And we go to overtime, and Kota Aeko powers one through, but no more golden goal as Korea takes advantage on the free kick. Kim Gong-suk finds the seam. We're even, so we go to shootouts. And Korea would hit the post twice, but keeper Cho Soo-hyuk would do his part also with a save to go to extra kickers. But finally, Choi Chol-sun became the GOAT of the game. After being stopped, Japan advances with the victory.
세계대회를 진출권을 획득했기 때문에 한국 돌아가서 잘 준비한다면 세계대회에서는 분명히 좋은 결과 있을 것 같아요.
In the game for third, fourth against Jordan, Shim Young-sung scores for Korea. And then Lee Chung-young adds some insurance for Korea as well, who would settle for third place. All right, let's take a look at the final between Japan and North Korea. Lee Chol-myung sends up a prayer from 35 yards out, somehow finds the goal. 1-0 for North Korea. But Japan equalized courtesy Yusuke Kashiwagi, and neither side could score past regulation in this one. So both sides come close. Umasaki on the shot there, but well saved. That means we go to shootouts once more. And North Korea, no problem. But Japan's first shooting, Tsukasa Umasaki, is saved by Chu Kwang-min. North Korea did not miss another shot as they go on to their first Asian Cup youth title since 1976, back when they tied the championship with Iran, since there were no shootouts way back then. All right, to baseball now. As the Samsung Lions won the Korean Series again, it meant that they earned the right to compete in the Konami Cup again. Last year, they finished second to Lee Seung-yup's Chiba Lotte Marines, and while neither Lee Seung-yup with the Yomiuri Giants nor the Marines are back this year, the Lions were looking to better last year's performance. And the first game was against the Japanese champion Nippon Ham Fighters, and that is Hatsunori Inabe with a solo homer in the fourth. That is out of here. 1-0 for Nippon. Let's go to the bottom of the fourth. And Cho Dong-chan, he grounds to short, but Makoto Kaneko with a bad throw to first. That allows Joe to go to second. And he is in there without a problem. So, after advancing to third, Shim Jung-soo drives this one to center. And it's caught, but it does easily allow Joe to score Korea's first run on the tag. So we are tied up at 1, but in the 6th, Shinya Suroka singles in a run. And that would make it 4-1 for Nippon. In the 9th, Michihiro Ogasawara with the RBI double. 7-1 would be your final.